With gas prices going up, with food prices going up, with energy grids coming down, we got a lot to worry about with us as the financial markets are about to collapse all around us. A lot of us are very concerned about these supply chains, the empty shelves, the food shortages. It's just, there are so many things to worry about. I want to add one more thing for you to worry about, and that's this very simple question: what will you regret? The grid is still up right now, and I understand being busy like a bee, getting stuff done. It is summertime, and a lot of people out there, not you, of course, but maybe you are. A lot of people out there are thinking about vacations, where they're going to go, what they're going to do. And my challenge to you is this: what things are you going to regret not doing while the grid is up? And that may mean spending more time with certain family members who live in other parts of the country. That may mean going and seeing that Yellowstone National Park that you never have been to, or going to Alaska, which you haven't been to. I'm not saying don't get your ducks in order back at home. I am saying that give some thought. If you don't have a chance to do things going forward, what might be something you regret not doing right now? Now, that may mean putting in some fences. If you can get yourself a driller for post holes, and you don't have to dig all those post holes by hand, and you can actually get the posts right now at the store, that might be your, if I don't get that done, I'm going to really regret that. Or potentially getting chickens or getting rabbits set up, or whatever it is. What is it that you're going to regret not doing? Because when it really comes down to it, we're going to regret what we didn't do more than what we did do. So I understand that you are, like a squirrel that sees its first sign of snow. You are gathering your nuts and you're putting them in a tree somewhere, or putting them somewhere. You're squirreling away things. But my question to you is, and I'm not saying go dump a whole bunch of money on a cruise or something like that, particularly family members. Maybe you need to put down the cell phone or the video screen that you're watching this video, and instead of going and prepping some more, maybe you need to make a phone call to a family member, or maybe you need to start planning a road trip to go visit a family member. I know gas prices are through the roof. Times are tough, but if the grid goes down, there may be family members that you will never see again. Will you regret? Will that be one of the weights that you have in an SHTF grid down situation, is that you didn't take that one last opportunity to go connect with that person? And I just want to, I know, you're like, I have enough to worry about, Steve. Why are you throwing something else on me? And I want us to have no regrets. I want us to have a ridiculous amount of beef stew, luncheon meats, and canned hams, but I don't want us to have any regrets. A lot of you who have been moving more in the self-sufficiency direction, you're putting in gardens, you're getting animals, you're doing all sorts of stuff, and I think that pretty much everyone was going to say that. Even stockpiling food and making your pantry deeper. People don't regret doing those things. Like you don't meet like lots of people like, I just built out my pantry out to 6 months and I really regret doing that. Like nobody says that. Nobody says I got chickens and I really regretted it. Mine getting killed kind of makes me in some ways regret it, but I really like them. I'm sad because they're gone, not because I had them, right? My gardens. The only regret I have with my gardens is that I haven't done more of them. And so plans are underway to expand my gardens again. We don't regret generally the things that we do. We regret the things that we haven't done. And so that's the question. What are you going to regret having not done, right? Pop them down in the comments down below. See what other people are saying. Give each other some ideas about what to do. Maybe it's you didn't spend enough time with the Lord. You know, for those of you who are like mine, of me, the Christians or other faiths, maybe you've gotten so caught up in watching news and preparing and watching food shortages that you haven't been spending as much time with God. Or maybe it's you haven't been spending as much time with your family members. A lot of these things that we really wish we had done more of don't really take quite so much time. They just take the time to remember to do them. You know, I'm getting out there and exercising more because I'm going to regret not exercising, right? And that's one of those things. There's so many different things. Maybe it's spending some more time with people on the phone. That doesn't really cost all that much if you can connect with people over the phone. You can talk to them on the phone while you're doing things, while you're working on a project. But those are luxuries that we've had and we take so for granted. But what happens when all that stops? What happens when that stops? What will you regret? All right, folks, I look forward to seeing your responses on this one. For me, you know, I really would like to see my parents again, and, you know, that'd be nice to see them. I talk to them all the time on the phone, of course, but they live all the way down in Florida, and I'm here in Pittsburgh. It'd be nice to see them again, and they watch this, so they're probably right now saying, yeah, but we already know we're trying to figure something out in the future, or maybe a joint vacation or something like that. All plans are subject to the grid staying up, of course, but you can't put your life on hold and on pause indefinitely while you wait for the collapse to happen. If you go very far away from home, you should take some contingencies to make sure that you can get back home. But you need to live your life. You need to keep on living, because who knows? Things could hold together for another 6 months or another year. Who knows? Crazier things have happened, right? Live your life without regrets. Keep doing the things that are the most meaningful and things that are give you the most joy and peace in your life. Because when SHTF happens, you're going to have a lot of problems. Let's not let there be regrets in the midst. I wish I had connected with so-and-so more. Or maybe it's a location you need to get to. If you've never been to France or whatever like that, and you still have an opportunity to scoot out there real fast, maybe you should try to squeeze that in the near future. If it's really important to you, yeah. Some of you need to reprioritize, you know, what's important to you. If you want to be a multi-millionaire and live in a mansion, and that was always one of your dreams, maybe that needs to be adjusted. And I'm not saying that you should be unreasonable, but what reasonable goals, what reasonable things will you regret not taking those tangible steps on? All right, folks. God bless you all. And if you like this video, you might want to check this video right here. Otherwise, I will see you later. Steve Poplar, out.